Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Last time, we talked to our crew members. And this time, we should be able to finish our preparations for going to the suicide mission again. The first thing I want to do... is in fact to... wait for things to load, obviously. But also to go to the captain's cabin. If we are going for the suicide mission, after all, it only makes sense that if we need to talk to the elusive man and tell him to go away, that we change into more appropriate casual appearance for that. Actually, the funny thing is that the formal wear is in fact the same one as the Cerberus formal wear, except without the Cerberus markings and a bit more plain. But that works quite well. But also, before we do that, there are a few last things to take care of. So, for the time being, let's go back to the Shadow Broker base. If you recall, we did schedule a meeting with Liara as well. So, let's follow up on that.
Would you like to head up to the Normandy for that drink?
That sounds wonderful. I'll get my things.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he did ask if I'd embraced eternity lately.
Of course he did.
I'd be worried if he weren't saying things like that. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
Sweet, now we have a full collection, because we have all the dog tags of all the other Normandy SR-1 crew.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett? He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best, and hopes you're okay. So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Of course we remember Admiral Hackett. Hack it out. We also got some emails from him. But this, however, is another example of how BioWare are sometimes very terrible at telling you what each of these options is about. Interestingly enough, the most appropriate option is I'm frustrated, which seemingly is Renegade.
Honestly, I'm tired. Tired of dealing with Cerberus. Tired of the Council ignoring me. Tired of my closest friends not believing me.
Yes, I heard about what Kaidan said on Horizon. I'm sorry. But their short-sightedness doesn't diminish what you've accomplished. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
No, that's not true. I mean, there's nothing wrong that Kaidan said on Horizon. He was absolutely right. It's just, yeah, this option is at least close enough to saying that Cerberus should just go away and get destroyed, hopefully. But yes, also Horizon was a setup.
You know the worst part of it? Cerberus planted intel to lure the Collectors there. Horizon was bait.
Those bastards.
They'd have hit another world if we hadn't lured them there, but... aren't you gonna tell me not to work with them?
I gave them your body, remember? What should I say? And I trust you. You'll stick to your beliefs no matter what Cerberus wants. So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for? The future of humanity, as evidenced by the perfect Miss Lawson?
It's nice that at least the DLC acknowledges that we might not be the biggest fans of Cerberus. And also, the game acknowledges the love interest that you are locked into. But we are not fighting for the future of humanity. That is what Cerberus is fighting for. We're actually fighting for all of the races in the galaxy.
I guess I'm fighting for us. All of us.
That's a lot of responsibility.
People are messy, awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel. But they're trying. And I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
I hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
Come back soon.
Well, that is also my reaction to whenever I have to be separated once more. But hey, it's interesting how Liara is very much back to her normal self now, as opposed to what we've seen on Ilium. So yeah, at least the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC fixed a few things, especially with the ending and all the dossiers and so on. I couldn't mention that before in the overview, of course, because we didn't go through that yet. But it's still... most of the other points still stand, unfortunately. Anyway, so the next thing that I want to do is, in fact, to talk to some of the last crew members that we have not yet talked to. And that would be Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
Yep.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
This crew is as good as it can be. We've got a shot. A long shot, but it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. Anything else, Commander?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Good or bad, we're about to kick in the doors. I'll be glad to finally take the fight to the Collectors. But this was a gamble from the start. What are you gonna do, huh? Anything else, Commander?
Yeah, we are about to kick in the doors, that's for sure.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud, and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, the drinks on the Citadel part. At least not until another game.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
And lastly, we also have Mordin.
Shepard, how can I help?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Oh, really?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Sexual activity common for humans in such times. Understand it intellectually. Recommend caution when dealing with Cerberus.
I believe Miranda has earned our trust. What she and I do in our spare time is our business.
Of course, hormones. Just watch for bugs. Could be planted anywhere.
Watch for bugs.
You have a recommendation as a doctor?
Watch for bugs. Could be planted anywhere. Can perform exam later if necessary. Will need probes. Biotic ability also gives benefits. Forwarding booklet to your quarters. Includes diagrams, exercises, inventive uses of mass effect fields. Can supply oils or ointments to reduce discomfort. Gave ED electronic relationship aid demonstration vids to use as necessary.
Wait a minute, Morton. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Of mockery. But yes, so that's it. Let us launch the suicide mission once more. All of the other assignments that we still need to go through, well, they don't really matter that much. We're heading for the Omega-4 relay. And we have everything, all of the research and whatnot, we have all the loyalties. So let's see how different this will go from our 0% run.
Please confirm destination, Shepard. The Reaper IFF is online, but there is a chance that the Normandy may not survive the Omega-4 relay. Once we are en route, we are committed.
Yep. And no, still, we don't have to rescue the crew. They're long gone.
The Collectors are about to find out what happens when you piss me off.
You got it, Commander. Plotting a course for the Omega-4 relay. ETA about 2 hours. I'll let you know when we arrive.
Oh, pardon me, Commander. I've cleared the engine room. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I should have known you wouldn't settle for the captain's quarters.
I settle for nothing but the best.
Shepard, I wish I had more information for you. I don't like you heading through that relay blind, but we don't have much choice.
And of course, no casual wear. But that's still going to be useful in the long run. So, Yeah, we'll be fine. And for that matter, I don't need to know. Do I?
You know me. I like the challenge. This is as good as it gets.
That's why I brought you back. Always willing
Nope.
to take on the impossible. Despite the danger, it's a great opportunity. The first human to take a ship through and survive.
I'm going to destroy the Collectors, to stop their attacks on humanity.
Understood. It's still impressive. I just wanted you to know I appreciate the risk you're taking. Regardless of your opinion of Cerberus, of me, you are a valuable asset to all of humanity. Be careful, Shepard.
Approaching Omega-4 relay. Everyone stand by.
Let's make it happen.
Reaper IFF activated. Signal acknowledged.
Commander, drive core just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Drive core electrical charge at critical levels.
Rerouting.
Brace for deceleration.
Oh, shit! Too close. Well, these must be all the ships that tried to make it through the Omega-4 relay. Some look ancient.
I have detected an energy signature near the edge of the accretion disk.
Has to be the Collector base. Take us in for a closer look. Nice and easy.
Careful, Jeff. We have company.
Taking evasive maneuvers. They're just pissing me off. Edie, take these bastards out!
As long as the new plating holds.
They want another round? Come on, girl, let's give it to them.
Alert. Hull breach on engineering deck.
It's in the cargo hold.
I'll take a team and deal with the intruder. You get the rest of them off our tail.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So, now the Normandy is doing much better than it did the first time around, thanks to all the upgrades. And I don't remember who it is that I should be taking here. We are dealing with something that's not organic, though. So Thing Zaid is the best option, then. Indicator... I don't think it has shields? At least not always, so let's give our Geth also a battle rifle. Okay, so doing this the second time. Both of you with battle rifles, that sounds good. Yeah, it has armor.
We need some heavy weapons to make this thing count.
No, we don't. Not even close.
We're sitting ducks out here. I have to try to lose them in the debris field.
Our kinetic barriers are not designed to survive impact with debris that size, Jeff.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we upgraded. We're going in. Come on, find some room.
Kinetic barriers at 40%.
Reroute non-critical power. This is gonna hurt. Damage report.
Kinetic barriers steady at 30%. No significant damage.
Take the helm, Edie, and keep it slow. See if we can avoid any more attention.
I have detected an enemy heading for the cargo hold.
That thing again. This one's up to Shepard.
Okay. So, round 2. Once again, we know how to deal with them, more or less. There isn't even that much point in taking cover, I guess. Hi.
Firing an impact shot. Son of a bitch better stay dead this time.
Better get back up here, Commander.
We're about to clear the debris field.
There it is. The collector base.
See if you can find a place to land without drawing attention.
Too late. Looks like they're sending out an old friend to greet us.
Time to show our new team. Fire the main gun.
How do you like that, you sons of bitches?
Get in close and finish him off.
Everybody hold on, gonna be a wild ride. Give him hell, girl.
Look out!
Mass effect field generators are offline. Edie, give me something.
Generators unresponsive. All hands for impact.
Joker, you okay?
I think I broke a rib. Or all of them.
Multiple core systems overloaded during the crash. Restoring operation will take time.
We all knew this was likely a one-way trip.
So, our weapons are no longer pea shooters, but we still get knocked out.
Our primary objective is to destroy the station and stop the collectors. At any cost.
Well, then we're off to a good start. What's next?
How long until the collectors find this landing zone?
I do not detect an internal security network. It is possible the collectors did not expect anyone to reach the base.
Well, if we're lucky, their external sensors were hid like we were. They might not know we're alive.
This isn't how we planned this mission, but this is where we're at. We can't worry about whether the Normandy can get us home. We came to stop the Collectors, and that means coming up with a plan to take out this station. EDI, bring up your scans.
You should be able to overload their critical systems if you get to the main control center here.
That means going through the heart of the station, right past this massive energy signature.
That's the central chamber. If our crew, or any of the colonists, are still alive, the Collectors are probably holding them in there.
Looks like there are two main routes. Might be a good idea to split up to keep the Collectors off balance, then regroup in the central chamber.
No good. Both routes are blocked. See these doors? The only way past is to get someone to open them from the other side.
Well, let's blow the doors open.
A few well-placed explosives should clear a path.
There's insufficient ordnance on board to create an explosion capable of damaging the interior walls.
If we can't blast our way through, then we'll use stealth. Someone could sneak in through this ventilation shaft here.
Practically a suicide mission. I volunteer.
I appreciate the thought, Jacob, but you couldn't shut down the security systems in time. We need to send a tech expert.
It's your call, Commander. Who do we send into the shaft?
So, now this option matters. Before it didn't matter because everyone who's not loyal is going to get someone killed anyway. Or rather, in this case, they are going to die. But now it does matter, and actually this is a quiz of how well do you know your party members. We have Tali, revered as a mechanical genius even among the advanced engineers of the Quarians. She is most effective when faced with technical problems that can be solved with the application of intelligence, rather than brute force. We had Mordin already. Thane, trained to become the perfect killer, he is an unrivaled assassin feared throughout the galaxy for his uncanny skill and unmatched experience. A master at small arms, hand-to-hand combat, and biotics, he is versatile and can adapt to nearly any given situation. We have Kasumi. She is a master thief and unmatched infiltration specialist. Rather than face down hostile forces directly, she prefers to expertly bypass the defenses of her next mark without firing a shot. Garrus, veteran officer of Citadel Security who quit to lead his own elite military group within the Terminus systems to combat crime at its source. He has gathered a wealth of experience in underworld investigation, sabotage, and guerrilla-style assaults on criminal holdings. Jacob we already read. And Legion, utterly fearless and proficient in combat. It possesses the collective memory of the entire Geth, and has the unmatched technical expertise of a sentient machine that can be used with calculated proficiency. So, who do you think is a fit for the tech specialist who, as you may recall, is going to crawl through the ducts and open the path for us? Well, Mordin is not it, I don't think. Thane is definitely not it. Jacob is not it. Garrus is not it. Oddly enough, however, Kasumi does fit the role. Well, we have seen her cutting the power on Beckenstein, so I guess that's the reason why. But otherwise, it's very obvious that the correct choices are Legion and Tali. So, then the other question is, who do I want to have in my party? There's more possibility for Legion to express himself as the tech specialist, so I'm going to do that.
Legion, you can hack through anything. I'm sending you into the shaft.
Acknowledged.
The rest of us will break into 2 teams and fight down each passage. That should draw the Collector's attention away from what you're doing.
I'll lead the second fire team, Shepard. We'll meet up with you on the other side of the doors.
Not so fast, cheerleader. Nobody wants to take orders from you.
This isn't a popularity contest. Lives are at stake. Shepard, you need someone who can command loyalty through experience.
And now we have the leader for the alternate squad, who is pretty much anyone. So we have Zaid, ex-Alliance military and one of the galaxy's most famous bounty hunters. A veteran of decades of waging war for profit, he is determined, skilled and deadly on the battlefield. We have Grunt, designed and manufactured to be the ultimate Krogan and the perfect warrior. He understands little about his world apart from love of conflict. In war, he is the battering ram and shock trooper, a moving wall of hard scales and steel. We have Samara, one of the honored and feared Ansari Justicards. Her incredible biotic powers have been honed into a devastating weapon by a fanatical adherence to a strict code of justice and the immense wisdom that comes with centuries of experience. We have Jack, regarded as one of the most dangerous criminals in the galaxy. Her capacity for violence is matched only by her iron will and obsessive resolve to destroy her enemies. She was subjected to experimental drugs and illegal medical procedures as a child to enhance her already prodigious biotic talents. And everyone else I already read through. So, what are the bad options? Obviously Talon is a bad option, Morin is a bad option. You would think Zaid would be a good option, but he's not. That's one of those gotchas, because if you recall, Zaid botched his chance to lead the Blue Suns. And he has been working alone since then, so he is actually not a good option for the specialist. Grunt is also not a good option for the alternate squad leader, because he has no experience to command anyone, and he is also more used to doing things himself. I think Samara isn't a good option, Jack's definitely a bad option, Thane I think is also a bad option, Kasumi is a bad option, and I think Garrus is a good option, Miranda is a good option, and Jacob is a good option. So once again, who do I want to take with me? I'd like a balanced squad. Jacob is pretty good at that. Garrus is also a good option. So let's have Miranda go there.
Miranda's right. She should be in charge.
I won't let you down, Shepard.
Alright.
I don't know what we're gonna find in there, but I won't lie to you. It's not gonna be easy. We've lost good people. We may lose more. The Collectors attacked our ship. They took our crew, our friends. They think we're helpless. They're wrong. They started a war, but we're not here to finish it. We're here to make them regret. To show them and everyone else what happens when you go too far. No more running, and no more waiting. Let's hit them where they live.
So, we have a specialist and the fire team. So, how do I get a balanced team in this case? I guess Garrus and Jacob are the balanced team? Yeah. So, let's go with that, I guess. And this is fine. This is fine. And this is fine. Much bigger team on the other side this time around. And interestingly enough, we get maximum heavy weapons ammo anyway by going here. However, that will be all for now. Quite the episode this was. And next time we will get more through the suicide mission. Let's see how suicide it really is. Later.